Welcome to Impact. Headlines. President Joe Biden steps out of the presidential race. Eurozone cautious on Trump being re-elected. Indian economy sees growth over 7% over past 3 years. US President Joe Biden, who represented the Republican Party, stepped out of the presidential race following mounting concerns on his age and capacity to serve as the next president. Although Biden's tenure as president saw the US achieve one of the highest growths of any major economy, multiple polls suggest that inflation and the high cost of housing remain a major point of concern. Currently, policy rates in the United States still remain at a 16-year high of 5.5%. Impact on Sri Lanka. The United States is Sri Lanka's largest export market. In the first 5 months of 2024, exports to the United States fell to $1.1 billion, down 2% from a year earlier. Stronger demand from the US citizens will help the island nation to reduce its expanding trade deficit. The Eurozone remains cautious on the re-election of Donald Trump, as predictions now give him a higher chance of winning the presidential elections. During his campaign, the former president has stated that he will impose a 10% tariff on all US imports from Europe and might cease military aid to Ukraine. Such a move is expected to cause a 1% decline in the Eurozone, with major US exporters such as Germany and Italy to take much of the burden. Impact on Sri Lanka. The Eurozone is a key market for both Sri Lankan exports and tourists. During the first 5 months of 2024, exports to the European Union increased to $1.1 billion, up 1.21% from a year earlier. A growing Eurozone helps Sri Lanka's falling export earnings and also encourages European traveller spending. According to the economic survey tabled in Parliament, the Indian economy grew 8.2% in fiscal year 2024, over 7% for the third consecutive year. Strong growth has been enabled from a resilient Indian economy amid global uncertainty, a stable banking sector which recorded double-digit growth, and low inflation. The current trajectory enables India to soon surpass Germany and Japan, making it the third largest economy in the world. Impact on Sri Lanka. India accounts for about 65 to 70% of Colombo Port's transshipment volumes. India is also now Sri Lanka's largest tourist source market, attracting over 215,000 tourists up to July this year. The recent Maldives-India row is helping attract more Indian arrivals to the nation. And that's the wrap for this week. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on the latest developments in Sri Lanka.